remember everybody was wearing black. And on a summer day, you don't expect people to wear black. I could see so many black T-shirts, not just on the main thoroughfare, but also in the narrow streets. I think this was the movement of the young people of Hong Kong, following on the umbrella movement in 2014. It's young people getting very impatient for democracy.
The last year, in fact, was an explosion of distrust. Not only it was a distrust of the one country, two systems. Not only it was a disgust of Beijing government or even the Hong Kong government, it was a distrust of the rule of law, a distrust of the judiciary in Hong Kong.
早兩日中國通過咗嗰條國安法，所以就有呢個集會咁出嚟想再一次去申訴我哋而家香港人嘅願望、五大訴求同埋我哋需要嘅自由啦。
And you can see so many police patrolling, and I think that this situation is a little bit different from the last year, the extradition law bill. And now the police can apply stop and search very easily and randomly. You can see the freedom of speech, freedom of assembly is diminished.
I would question this law to be unconstitutional. The basic law is our mini constitution, and it doesn't allow anybody to enact a law except the Hong Kong legislature.
The Chinese government makes clear that Hong Kong is no longer sufficiently autonomous to warrant the special treatment that we have afforded the territory since the handover. China has replaced its promised formula of one country, two systems with one country, one system.
For the business environments or the major corporations, then uncertainty always means risk. Given the AmCham survey, that 60% of the respondents actually feel worried about the situation. So I will say that I'm not optimistic about the situation. But the fact is that we are talking about 1.4 trillion Hong Kong dollars in terms of US holding, the total valuations of Hong Kong stock markets. So if, for example, the US sanction imposed barring the American companies to buy Hong Kong stocks or do a serious auditing about the Hong Kong companies' investment in United States, then perhaps there will be more effects to the Hong Kong companies or the Hong Kong society in general.
I think Beijing wants to make sure that even if the Democrats were to win the next elections in September and form the majority in the Legislative Council, Beijing can still enact laws for Hong Kong from Beijing. For example, the extradition bill, following the precedent of this time of being able to legislate for Hong Kong, for this Hong Kong national security law.
As Beijing is becoming more strong-handed, and the people believing it, they might get what they want. It seems they're in head-on coalition. So these days we start hearing, the death of Hong Kong or the destruction of Hong Kong is in plain sight.
就喺嗰一晚咧，一收到消息咧，已經開始去到一直去到12點幾凌晨1點都 keep 住有客打電話嚟，咁啊一直想話諮詢我哋移民嘅事情咁樣咯，急增咗起碼到6至7倍以上咯，突然間好多都係自己開公司嘅，咁就可能會話連間公司都執埋，跟住所有資產會走嘅。
我會覺得應該最終嘅目標應該定喺獨立，香港獨立。
I think a word of advice to young people in Hong Kong. If they think that they are not achieving anything, by resorting to violence will make it even more difficult to achieve anything. They cannot expect one country, two systems means that Hong Kong can be independent.
We will continue our fight peacefully and insist that everything promised to us must be kept.